Alright, good evening everybody, and welcome to a new session of GeneticRim. We're going to have some fun tonight, because the last episode I actually managed to research the genetics, so we're now able to set up our gene lab. I'm very happy about that. But to set up our gene lab, we will need power. Lots of it. So it's about time to check out where the steam power is gatherable here on this map, and my god, there's almost none. Here's one steam geyser. Hi Razul, welcome. Nice to see you, man. So are we really only stuck with 2 of them on this whole map? No, there's a third one. At least that's something. Big chunk of amethyst lying around there. But that's really all? Only 3? Ooh. No, 5 it says. Okay. Now where are they though? Ah, here's another one I didn't... ah, here they are. Okay. Ho hum. How much steel do we own? Lots of it. Well, at least that's something. We also got enough stones to make the casings, so... let's start the work. It might be a lot of work, but we have to deal with it. Oh, I don't have it yet researched? Oh, we're on it right now. Okay. Yeah, the explosion is no problem at all. You just slap walls around it, and raiders will never ever get close to that. Like, you just build a casing around that, and as long nobody goes in there, they'll never care about it. It's just crazy like that. Raider AI is super stupid in this game, so you can cheese them like that. You just need to put walls around the power supply, and then you're good to go. Fire! Exclamation mark. Why should I why should I bother? This is not our home zone. Just out of curiosity, why do you use it all in one inventory? Because I hate the categorized one. Honestly, I keep not finding stuff whenever I use it. I tried it several times, but I never got used to it. I'm much more... I don't know why, but my brain can process this list way better than the other one. I don't know why. It's just... No, Raju, not working like that. I never even had sappers go for that. Never. Seriously, I never had any trouble with my geothermal power plants when they were outside of the base. Although I can totally relate what you're saying there. It's it was what I was afraid about in the first place too, but it never happened. So there we go. How's the process going here? Progress going. We need electronics 1 day 2. Okay. Oh, we have arcade machines now. Awesome. I'd say we're going to put the billiard table more into the backside of the room. Just like that. Wonderful. So we need something up front here, possibly. Well, ACS enemies have intelligence. I never noticed. I really tried to figure out any behavior, but it seems like there's almost little to none. So we got a lot of buffalo, 1 blood shrimp that can't be drafted. The rest I don't want to be drafted. Okay. So we're quite good with food. Oh yeah. 3 of them. Nice. Okay, since we have that much pet food available. Let's dig that one out. Oh no, a space battle on top of my base. No. Oh man, I hate it when that happens so much. I really feel like I need to have a backup plan for that happening. Yeah. Just because of that. Most of them are donezo now. Well. Can as well try to sit it out here. Got an area with an overhead mountain. Well. I'm not sure if that does work against that. I mean, this area here was supposed to be safe, but, well. We will have an area with overhead mountain. Let's try how it works out. Maybe I panicked and made the problem myself right now. Could be the case. But at least we have now good excuses for our people getting better limbs later down the road. So we got one lost arm, we got one lost lung, so we can right tibia. Oh man, I keep forgetting where those are, but I think that was a part of the leg. I think that was a part of the leg. Well, Diana, how about joining us and lending us a few missing pieces? Let's try it like that. Oh boy, that's annoying. I usually don't get that unlucky. The second time our base is being under attack by that event. Hi Vinmanen, welcome! So that person here is also dying in only 14 hours. Do we have another bed available? Well, not from the get-go, but let's do that nevertheless. I want to get back the parts our people lost there. So why are there burn things happening? Okay. Let's not get distracted here. Well, hospitals, I almost never need them. Honestly. I do start using them once I get into the later stages of the game, where I actually have large-scale combats where it really is useful. But before that, it's... I'm like... If I want to go for a hospital, I want friggin' hospital beds in there, you know? And I don't know, with my last tribal run, I didn't need that either. But... everybody to his own liking. Hi Simon, welcome! Alright, so now we can't put that Nonna person into a bed, which is really important because we're going to use some spare parts here. So we're going to need a lung for good old Zuzette, don't we? Yes, the left lung. There we go. So who's my best doctor? I think Pop wanted that job, wasn't he? Yeah. Need material? Are you kidding me? We're not having medicines left. You have no medicine left? My god. That's annoying. Oh man, what an odd way not to be able to harvest things from prisoners. I almost never run low on medicine, honestly. But then again, this run is something special because we had so many people right from the beginning. Yo, Ash, please, you are supposed to be... Did I forget to configure them? Patient is on top priority for him. You're not supposed to play billiards. Sometimes I really don't understand the pawn's logic there, but I think I'm going to install the Down For Me mod soon, which enables you basically to order your folks to lie down and... Oh, come on, you. Yeah, why don't you break down? RP-wise, yes. Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. So I have to monitor Ash because he really needs to enjoy the life before he decides to finally break down from his shredded leg. Now you're only receiving the stabilize on the ground, though. You chill there. You didn't want to be in your bed. Now deal with it, man. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Can Pop do? No. Well, we got that much money. I'll just send somebody over to our neighbors and buy some medicine over there. Sounds like a stupid thing not to. Let's just bring these two folks, and we don't need that much extra. Although, now that I think about it, there was a plasma sword I wanted to buy over there. So let's write the mighty Boomalope and the donkey. I don't want to take my strongest animals onto the caravan. Well, wait a sec. Looks like arm torn off. Well, we need another arm there. Okay, got it. And then we're going to send Russie alongside with that. Why is that taking so long? Usually they don't take that long. 2.1 days. Also, we're being manhunted. Never mind. Just realized that my whole plan here is just going down the gutter. Hi, Yelda. Welcome. Yeah, don't you worry, man. There's more important things. So skip hounds are actually one of the nastiest things that can ambush you. Yo, dismount the friggin' T-Rex. Gosh. It's supposed to fight. Skip hounds can randomly teleport, and therefore they're really, really dangerous. So hi, Cerno, welcome. Hi, Pop, welcome. This is probably one of the most dangerous Manhunter packs I've seen in a long time. Because skip hounds are just so strong at teleporting randomly around. Seriously. Stop whacking my door. And just lie down, dog. Jeez, they're strong. Okay, so that has been taken care of. Let's see. Yoget is dying in 3 hours. Ugh, man. First a space battle, now that. So is Syldiane and so is Yorian. tons of victims again. I'm pretty sure they'll both die because I'm out of medicine, and therefore I don't see too many hopes here. Can we integrate their teleport ability into a boom rat? No, we can't. Yeah, great. Alright. Well, at least the other two guys we can save. Starvation on Suzette. Thanks for the herbals. Thanks for the herbals. We're not going to need them too much. Well, okay, there's still one guy. Why is nobody going for that? I have doctoring on such a high priority on everybody. Not the bumble drones, mate. Alright, the donkey died. But seriously, we got bigger problems than that. Oh, herbs are good. Our doctors are strong enough. But what we do need though is a revive on yoga though. That's what we surely need. No, I don't like the skip hounds. They're way too tanky for the capabilities they got, honestly. I would agree with that if they weren't that super tanky, but that tankiness is so much on top of their teleportitis. I mean, well, open for mod suggestions, absolutely, but please not in the Twitch channel. It's revive any pawn, I think. Hey Alpide, welcome. I think it was a revive any pawn. So there's a couple of people starving. It's not really necessary. Any pawn, not end pawn. Alright, thanks Simon. Very nice of you. I know it's a little bit cheesy, but you guys got the coins, and that... I gotta say, a Twitch Toolkit run plays completely different compared to a regular game. Alright, now... Suzette is still starving. Ugh. Yeah, right, puking during feeding, and then they just give up. Brilliant. Oh man, these people. Alright, but at least we should now be able to... do that operation. Alright, they took care of the muffalo there. Alright. Seems like our situation is slowly getting back under control. So like I said, I don't agree with the tankiness of the skip hounds, but they are rather new. Hi Hyorin! I really didn't expect them to be that resilient. Usually dog-type enemies drop rather quickly. Even a warg might deal tremendous amounts of damage, but he drops quite quickly. Well, my day was really awesome today. I was pretty good, and I was pretty happy with work. Did a lot of Sea Ice recordings today, and also Legend of Keepers. Finished the campaign on the first Keeper. Yeah, and now I'm here. Looking forward to the rest of the evening. So let's see. Everybody got his gun back, or his weapon in general? No, of course not. Okay. Ooh, where did the Thrumblehorn go? Questions. There's a bolt action rifle. Oh, there's a lung. Hooray! So, left lung. Remove stomach? Why is that plus? Because of the gut worms? Are you crazy, guys? Alright, but I really got no clue. Oh man, it's a... Which bone is the tibia? It's the leg bone. It's the lower leg bone. Alright. So, well, time to replace the entire leg, I'd say. Today is election day in the UK. Oh my god. Well, can you guys finally get rid of that Johnson clown now? Or is that not a thing? Because that guy looks like one of the biggest suckers I've ever seen while I was watching politics. But I vote heavily for keeping the politics short, because it's just a frustrating topic. So, please no. Let's keep it like that. Grow duties. Cooking duty. Craftings. Research. It is. At least London had some funny candidates. Well, I really hope that you guys get something better than that now. So, Nick wants to install that lung with a whopping 11 medics, sure thing, but I want that under level 16 medics guy. Well, the worst people in politics never are leaving, kind of like. I only know German politics, and my god, it's bad. I can only say it's so bad. Alright, let's see. Come on. Live, Suzette, live! And now let's take Nona's right leg. If we can, that is. I think you can only harvest body parts which are completely intact, if I remember correctly. So, or am I wrong about that? Democracy, picking the leader based on popularity, not skill. Huh. Well, that's only the beginning of a problem. Democracy also has so many problems beyond that, in my opinion. Because, you know, opinions can be that easily manipulated. That's the next problem. Even if it was not only about popularity, but if people were trying to judge from the actual level of skill. Even that in our modern world, with these tools we have to manipulate reality, it's crazy hard to establish democracy realistically. But well, it's the best form it's the best and the worst form we know at once. So what can I say? Oh dear, we're so in the dumpster right now. Well, what's your unpopular opinion, Hyorin? Share it with us. quite curious, you know. Suitable topics for a stream. It's that bad, hey? Well, as you say, if you say so. I consider myself a very open-minded person, and you only have to live with the fact that I'm a strong believer of the fact that nobody really knows just the answer, TM, because that just doesn't exist. The world is an insanely complex thing to behold, and if I know one thing for sure, then that there is no such thing than like a simple answer to a complex problem. Yeah, well, I agree with A, I disagree with B strongly, because who should judge who's supposed to vote and who's not? We already had that. Up until the beginning of the 20th century, women were not allowed to vote. And was that a good thing? It was only considered a good thing because people with penises thought that it was be a good thing. So, strong disagree with B there, Bjorn. Everybody should have a free right to vote, but probably that right to vote has to be earned in some way, or justified, or whatever. Just like a driver's license. That's something I would agree on. That you have to prove somehow that you understand what you're doing. I mean, if you want to drive a car, you have to prove that you understand what you're doing too. That's what I would say. I'm agree. I could agree on a democracy driver's license. It's called like that because everything else will end in some autocratic nonsense. In the end, there's the Thrumbleholm. Was lying in the drawer. Hi, Sirliane, welcome. What have you returned to? Just some basic discussions about if democracy is a good thing or not. Basically, I think that's what we're mostly talking about. And right now we're talking about if or if not everybody should have the free right to vote. I mean, that's an interesting question after all. I mean, we had different approaches on that topic in the past. In the past of the humanity, I mean. Well, Hjorin, I think definitely John and Betsy should be heard because they live a really miserable life and are the first that should be able to try and change something about that. Because you're drawing a very, very dramatic picture of people. Sure, they are a thing, but let me assure you, they are a minority. There's John and Betsy who have 8 kids for child support and beat their kids at the same time are not the majority of people. I strongly disagree with that. That's kind of a negative picture of humankind that has been very, very dominant during the 19th and even the 20th century, which is, in my opinion, I don't believe in that picture of humanity in a large scale. Sure, these people exist, but they are outriders, which need to be respected as well, or otherwise a society where everybody has the freedom of speech and the freedom to vote cannot exist. Just my opinion. I personally see very larger problems with the fact that you're allowed to influence democracy without leaving a footprint. You're allowed to do lobbyism and shape big, large-scale political decisions which make John and Betsy so poor that they want to have 8 kids for the social care and beat them, instead of just giving them the money to live. So they wouldn't raise that many children and just be like, well, basic income, I don't care, I don't need children, I hate them anyways. That's my opinion, you know. So you guys want the big rate there. But it's a complex topic. And I am no big fan of simple solutions for complex topics. So you guys really want to toss a big raid on us while we're still recuperating from the last attack? Okay, that's gonna be quite brutal. Let's hope the animals will hold. Well, looks like we're not installing any genetic lab today. We're just we're doing the fighting today. So let's see. Can I now take a leg from them? Why can't I take the leg? I don't understand that. Well, the hospital doesn't make them heal that much quicker. We have everybody patched up, but it's just the frequency of attacks now. Okay, guys, now things are going to be spicy. So these raiders will be busy with the insects. Alright. Now that's an interesting situation. I think Surliane is in no shape to fight here. Or, well, no, everybody matters. Well, we didn't have any infections there. And sterile tiles haven't been researched yet, so... I really do like to do hospitals as soon as I have the tools of the trade, if you understand my means there. But before that, good sleeping rooms serve equally well, in my opinion. Alright. I don't think that the insectoids were any match for the raiders there. Alright. Let's take cover. Oh, cleaning bot. Let's repair you. Please, guys, the Spellopede before it pops the turret. Okay, now there's one more Megapede going in. I want my turret repaired. Real quick, you know. Yeah, I can't understand what they're saying there. Residual. Alright. Now, release the animals! Sick them with the hounds of war. Seriously, we've got a hound of war too. His name is Dr. Kane. Nick doesn't want to fight this anymore. He wants to hide in his room. Have fun, Cerno. Have fun. And good luck with the Normandy. Good luck, man. Has the raptor shrimp given birth yet? I don't think so. Wait a sec. No, it's still pregnant. There we go. Alright, that was one of the most harmless raids I've seen in a long time, honestly. The last time we had a large raid on us, that was something completely different there. But there's one thing I can agree with you, Hjorn. There are certainly aspects about democracy that people are not talking enough about, that need to be changed. I don't like people that are acting all like, well, democracy is the best thing, we don't need to change anything, it's good. No, I disagree with that. I strongly believe that we are not at the end of developing our society. I'm pretty sure that there's more in store for us as a whole. Humanity as a whole, I mean. Now, why the heck can't I? I can only install artificial legs, and that's weird. So do you need a special tech for that or something like that? Sucks. Yeah, okay, at least we were able to take to work around with the liver, but we now need one arm. Oh, femur. The femur was a arm bone too, wasn't it? It was the lower arm bone. No, that's a leg bone. Oh, well, I can't change anything about that either. Harv. Oh, there's a kidney missing. Okay, kidneys we can do. Kidney can do. Well, politics, the problem about that is it's one of the most complex topics there is in life, and therefore I understand why it's so hard to find a good solution there. So let's try that once again with that organ there. There we go. So, who was missing that kidney? Russie. A herbal supplier, okay. Let's do that. Yeah, well, architect items, well, you can buy them actually. There we go. How about eyes? Well, we can't do that. Too bad. Okay. I wish we could, but, well. We will be getting there. Alright, we can release them now. So, if I remember correctly, your Get was my best social person. Yes. Okay. Now, these guys are buying lots of different things. 96 herbal medicines. Way over the top, I think. Bit. A teeny tiny bit. So, let's sell off a little bit of wood there. They're even buying our beehives. Sure thing. I'm also selling my smoke leaf leaves and not minding anything about that, because I am nowhere near close being able to process these right now. The colony is in such chaos. I don't want to manage these things here when I can turn them that easily into money right now. That's a good thing. Oh no, Panthera fur is quite worth something. Don't want to toss that away for naught. Still need to sell a little bit more there. Let's just sell away food until we're even, because we are really rich in food. Is there anything you need for the colony that I can buy? Well, not a T-Rex. The snake has not hatched yet. It's at 50%. Well, Hjoran, we are mostly needing prosthetics right now, but since we don't have any researchers for that already, well, let me check. I would also say mortars would be awesome, but no. Well, If you want to save up your coins for something, then save them up for replacement limbs. Or buy right away the Archotech items. If you want to be generous right away, because if I remember correctly, Archotech is right now per se available because you can't really build it on your own. And we have quite good chances of installing it. Not architect, Archotech. Jackson's shuttle-borne attack. So 9 soldiers should attack that site, and well, nah, got other problems. Yeah, we're lacking several things. We can use an arm, 2 legs, and an eye. Yeah, that's what we need most desperately right now, because. But beware, these items are stupidly costly. Let's see. Hyorin is lacking an entire is missing an entire arm. So if you want to go crazy with anything, that's a good way. That's a good point to start, I'd say. Ooh, Simon! Thank you, my man. Alright, so we only need 2 legs and an eye now. You guys are crazy. No! Not the right arm. Not the left arm. Why is it supposed... Because of the scratches, I get the red mark on the wrong limb? And it's not marking the missing limb? Mod, please, are you drunk? Okay, now we have an 1 arm more than we need. Thanks for the eye. But I'd say it's not that much of an issue there. An extra arm won't count, well... If anything, I can install that arm just for the fun of it, because it's a massive upgrade for your pawn. And if you want to be a crafter anyways, it's actually not the worst, because the Archotech gear enhances manipulation, or no, bionics in general. High quality arm bionics increase manipulation, and that's influencing the working speed of your pawn tremendously, so... Same goes for good old chap Russie. He will be a better shot than ever with that new eye. Thank you guys so much for these crazy gifts. Usually I never get to the point where I'm installing that much Archotech. Yeah, well, a lot of the mods have been modernized in a way that they have continued versions nowadays. It might be that the versions you were using back then are no longer working, but you can download continued versions of those. I'm always interested in mods that I don't know yet, and so... Are you kidding me? I don't have rotten animal corpses as a thing? Oh, the skip hounds are not part of the list yet because they are that new. That's why. You guys want me to have gold. Thank you. Alrighty, so we only need replacements for the shattered legs there. Well, until then, we're going to give peg legs left leg, and I think Suzette had needed a right leg. Here's the same thing. It's recommending the prosthetic for a leg that's just merely wounded. Mod, please. Stop giving these bad pieces of advice. Alrighty, nice. 5 gold incoming. 5 votes for gold incoming. Thanks, guys. Well, crafting. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, well, he's still woozy, so manipulation is not reflecting the real values there. Okay, but we are in a good spot to craft new things, that's for sure. 88 gold, yay! A shooting skill trainer. There we go. Wow, that slowed us down a lot, all that fighting. So we can do nothing in a larger scale, really. Only small scale productions. Okay, since we're only able to do small scale productions, we're going to make a... Oh, we can do rugs. Nice. Where are the dusters? Here. Let's do 5 dusters on that bench and 5 jackets on that bench, just to use leftover materials. Yes, I'm using simple sidearms. It's one of my go-to mods, to be quite honest, because, I don't know. It feels for me completely wrong when people are not able to swap sidearms. I mean, I do understand why it wasn't implemented originally, because it makes people actually double as effective, but at the same time, for realism's sake, please. Don't bother me with such nonsense, like we're not able to switch between a knife and a gun. That's just... RimWorld has a lot of weird balancing decisions in vanilla. That's one thing I can say for sure. So we got lots of peas in there. So peas and cabbage, I think, is also a thing there. Just want to make storage containers for all the goods we are producing, so that they will one day be just stored inside the containers. There we go. A copper knife. Okay. There you go, man. Now, this one I want to configure for corn. More corn. Ugh. Deep fried veggies. Now, cabbages, why are they here? But I think I won't be needing... yes, okay, I will need them. Let's cremate some. And put up some cabbages in that bucket. Alright, there we go. So we're finally good here. And there's a man trap hunting something. Yo. Let's take it down. Etoa marble blocks. What's the plan for him with that? So please tell me what you want me to do with the Etoa marble there. Of course we can. Will do. I kind of like assumed that this was your intention, but I wanted to ask at least. So, the art bench. Let's see, we can do 2 large sculptures out of that. Marble there. Do we have a artistic? Let's let that. Let's put that on Hurian's tab, and yeah, artist there, good. Nice. Slowly we're regaining our footing here, pacing, however you want to call it. Suzette is armed again. We got our guns back online, I think. We need a few legs, but, well. Yalda is mining. Awesome. So Hurian is now at a manipulation skill of 125%. That means you are working at a 25% bonus at all times. That's why I like it that much. So, who's supposed to be mining in this colony? Only 2 people. Dang. So I really don't care about passions or not. We need more miners. There's so much to mine in this colony. We can't work without. There we go. Now things are starting to get done, and that's what I wanted to see. So also make kibble out of hay and any unhappy meat we have. Okay, good. Cooking, please no, and you get. I want to have the. I want to have that going. And also I want to put up a larger haygrass zone now. We really need that for the livestock. Me blind here. Probably should have not skipped away out of that zone. We just keep it. Let's simply put up more than before. There we go. So let's see, how's the snake egg? It's insanely slow hatching, gotta say. Alright. But at least now I hear some chopping somewhere, kind of like most of the time, and that's really good. So, since we are that rich in food, I want to do a chem fuel from organics tab, which is a little bit more specific. So we're going to do 10 times with the rice. Just want to make sure that we're crafting away the materials we got. There we go. Ah, finally some progress. Not gonna lie, Space Battle And all that stuff in between did cost us a lot of time. And we got the geothermal finally researched. Please no, and your get had a social fight. You get compared, please no, to a burglar. Okay. And then they bit each other. So IEDs, grilling, glassworking, or tools. Smith's worker's tool. Okay. Oh yeah, these are quite cool. I know those. You can equip them as a side gear and then they boost up your work speeds and such. Okay. So, wait a sec. I need to... Yeah, it messes around with the research project. So I'm going to put the research project onto tools now because you guys seemed to want that. This is really annoying that this can happen together, honestly. But I mean, cleaver, scalpel, and wrench, yeah, these are pretty good. The whip was also, I think, increasing your chances of success. The raid drop is, by the way, way more likely to hit us in the base, whereas the big raid will come from the corner of the map, just so you know what you're ordering here. There's a blood shrimp hunting our animals for food. The good thing here is that the turrets immediately act on the shrimp. Oh no, take it down, take it down. Okay, good. It was very important that the shrimp stopped attacking the turret. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alrighty. This area down here will be the kibble zone. And once we are established somewhat with kibble, it will also give me the option to forbid my animals away from the freezer, and that's basically where I really want to be. The Gubia Treaty. Okay then. No cleaning bot. Get away. This is bad. Alright. There's a bunch of wild dudes crash landing in my storage again. At least we don't have to haul the items from too far away then. So, let's release the animals. Hi Nick, welcome! Well, did you miss a lot? Kinda like. We had quite big events there, honestly. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's get in there. But as usual, you can't just look it up. We had quite big fights today. And we had a spaceship battle happening on us. Where we lost lots of limbs and organs. Well, you know, as long as it's only tribal raiders near fuel, everything's fine. When it's going to be outlanders with frag grenades and stuff like that, it's going to be a lot funkier. But basically we got very lucky there. Can somebody please patch up Pop there? Yalda is already on it, okay. Okay, we gotta be absolutely fine. Raiders, tribals, and drop pots. Well, I assume these came from the local empire, which, oh, please no, Nika marrying. The local empire sent them over to our place to get some entertainment out of it. I guess they had swallowed or implanted some cameras in their eyes or into their bloodstream, who knows. And that's what I think what happened there. Oh, look. They're getting married. Happily ever after. Alright. That's good. This will bring the moods up for a few days. Not the worst thing, considering that we had lots of mentals again. Alright. Well, I think everybody gets a here attended wedding. Exactly, everybody gets a bonus for that. The married people get the biggest bonus and the longest bonus, but everybody else receives a bonus for that as well. Yeah, it's a big buff. It's a big buff. Every marriage is really good for the colony's mood. All right, let's cremate some. And 30 for 30 days for the married folks. Considering how many mental breakdowns we had in the last few episodes, I'm actually quite happy to see that happening. Alright, but we got to work on our power supplies now. That's what I wanted to do. Now, geothermal power plumb. And let's forbid that actually, because I want to have the housing first. It's really important to have the casing first. Otherwise, it is exactly as dangerous as you were afraid of, Razul. And then we need the subsurface conduits. And then it's connected. I don't even know what a cinnamon twist is. We struck Larimar. Where? Like, seriously, where? Ah, here. So, let's dig it out first. Larimar is a gemstone. It's, here. Bluish tint. It's less blue than the aquamarine, but still a quite nice color, I think. So, sadly we didn't find any time to do art, but well. There's no time to do art when there has to be... when there is a power cord to be built. My god. It's looking epic. I love that. Everybody's working together here. Oh, thanks man, Vinmanen. It's a pleasure to hear that. Because honestly, whenever I watch other content creators work, I feel like a lot of the creators out there are so friggin' hectic. Like, I don't know. Sure thing, you don't need to be that much of a chill pill like I am, but my god. I keep trying to watch other people's work as well, but, well, don't find too many people that I actually like. There are for sure a few, but not too many actually. Is there a mod for these types of gemstones? Using the mod I'm using is called Kura's Extra Gems. that is the one that's implementing really a boatload of different gems. There's also a smaller one, but I forgot the mod creator behind that. Yeah, I love as many different colors as possible too. That's why I installed it. Weapons cache pods. Look at that! A minigun! A minigun fell from the skies. So, okay. I call dibs. You're not that much of a shooter. You know, I'm thinking about my own character here. Well, I gotta say, the ideal candidate would be somebody with the trigger-happy trait. But we don't seem to happen to have that, sadly. Well, miniguns are only really useful when there's a boatload of enemies against you. Before that, they are really subpar to most weapons because they have an insanely long wind-up time, a really low accuracy, and yeah. But once you have to fight a certain amount of enemies, they really start to shine there. No, we're not able to repair that. But we actually don't need to. The durability of items only decreases when they're lying outside. Weapons are not like clothing. Unlike clothing, weapons don't degrade by using them. They only degrade when they're lying outside. So don't you worry about that too much. Emeralds. Oh, I did click away something else here. A shooting skill trainer. Let's check out who was that. Nick. There we go. More sapphires. Alright. Slowly some sort of normality comes back into our colony. So what do we have here? Corn cobs. I remember. Oh, there's a sculpture of the billiards table. Ash is showing Ash while he's playing billiards. Let's put that into his room. Bionics? We don't own any bionics. That's just a... Oh, yeah, okay, it's an Architect arm. But I'll only replace limbs that get separated, so... We accidentally bought 2 of them back then. Artist's Troupe. Okay, let's see what they have in store for us. As soon as I find who's the trader among them. Here. And what did we get here? Psychoid leaves. Perfect. Goes pretty well with my astonishing psychoid harvest here. By the way, what kind of technology do we have to process psychoids yet? We have psychoid brewing. Well, at least that. Is that a fuel stove? Yes, it is. Okay. Time to replace that with a real good one. Is it better to use an Architect arm for people and have them use no weapon? Or a weapon? As far as I know, the description is not representative there. I'm not entirely sure, but implants that actually deal damage in a way got introduced with royalty, and Architect limbs are were a thing way before royalty. So I strongly assume that this is only fluff. I got no clue though. I had never tried it. Alright, ammo crate, hauler base station. It's just a base hauler, but they got 4 of those. No. I don't want basic haulers here. A Carnotaurus egg, are you insane? So, no more eggs for you, though. Wait until these 2 are bred out before you go for more. Heat stroke on Suzette. Ah, yeah, sure. But we need to finish that. Alrighty. So, our first generator is online. That's really cool because that means we can finally deconstruct these things. And let's just continue spreading the power grid. Today we will work a lot around that. It's not my favorite kind of work because it's a little bit boring, but at the same time it will be a solid foundation for the rest of the run. There we go. Because we really need that. There was a Bionics expanded type mod. Yeah. I will install that soon too. Good that you remind me, because I am not happy with the amount of Bionics for animals either. And there's 2 mods, Ipoi and Ra's Bionics. I'm going to look up which one I want to use, but I know that both of them are pretty good. Just want to try to use the one that's compatible with GeneticRim, A Dog Said. The mod is called A Dog Said. This mod is... Oh, that's why nothing gets cleaned. The A Dog Said implements the option to put implants on animals. Alright, now... I now remember that Suzette had the plasma pistol, and since Nick wanted that one, he shall have that one. There you go, buddy. Can we build a hatchery? Well, I'm pretty sure it's one of those, Nick. Maybe I pronounced it badly. But these are the 2 Major League mods that are used in Bionics. Maybe you used a different one, but I'm pretty sure you didn't. But we'll see. Yeah, that's something I was planning on, Nick, but we have so much other work, especially with the construction now going on, that these things are a little bit set behind. Like you see these power house building, these powerhouse operations, let's call it like that, man, I can't talk today, are binding our crafters quite badly. Alright, will do, Yalda. So you get to care about, you take the care of the reptiles. I hope I won't forget that until it's time for that. Alright, very happy that we're finally able to deconstruct those generators here. Let's do that right away. Alright, I never heard of that one. Cool. I'm going to check that out, Nick, and see what that does. Always happy to find new mods again. Alright. So... I will also go for the 3rd geothermal generator here, because I like to have a lot of power to work with, and I strongly dislike to have to worry about power generation too often, so this will take a moment, and this will also block our options of creating other things in the time, but I'm strongly fond of the fact that this will be worth it. This is going to be worth the effort. No problem, Nick. I just know that Raz Bionics and Ipoi are really, really good. That's all I can say. They feature even, I think, bionic ribs and such stuff. Cool things altogether. Alrighty. So far, so good. I like how this is how this all is coming together now. It's just so much work involved with all the geothermal power generation here, but at the same time I'm super happy that we are now no longer relying on burning stuff for our power, because that's my least favorite way of creating power. Okay, so there goes an electric stove here and another electric stove there. Or do we want to have two of those? No, I don't want to have two of those. It's just going to replace one with the other in the long run. Hey Ash, hi there. Just coming by to say hi. Hi. Well, I'm going to check out the FSF one then, Nick. If you are recommending it, I'm going to take a look. So, we're going to... I want to build that electric stove because I want to process all these psychoid leaves for good. There are so many things I want to get a grip on, but let's start with the simple things. Like doing drugs, or no, creating drugs. Doing drugs is something else. Good night, Ash. Sleep well. Thanks for the lurk, man. Appreciate that. There we go. Doctor request opportunity. Well, I am not interested at all in making friends with anybody here. We research tools. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, hammers were for constructors, whips. Whips are really important for handlers. Canning, auto door, artful displays, or obelisks. Okay. That's an interesting... And an infested ship crash. Boom! Alright, let's have some fun with that. Just use it because I don't have royalty. Okay. I see. Well, if only there would be a way to make all mods that do basically similar things more compatible to each other, that would be really awesome. Like, I so often have the case where I'm like, yeah, I do like that part from this mod, and I do like that part from this mod, but I don't like that part from this mod. But if I install both of them, I have 3 different types of Architect gear and 3 different types of bionics. And I really don't like that too much. Alright, Nick, here we go. This is exactly the kind of fight where you are supposed to use a minigun on. Man, I love that minigun. It's kind of an inefficient weapon, but it's just so cool, you know? So... why did we have fire all of a sudden? Ah, because an air fleet exploded on us. Now that makes sense. Allow everything! Everything is allowed! Nothing is forbidden! It's a free world! But please, now fight the fire. Thank you. I thought whips were primarily important for tomb raiders and archaeologists. QL, okay. Like I mentioned, Resul, please send me those in the Discord where I can store those things, because I have really no chance in keeping that in my noggin right now. So guys, you forgot to vote. I wonder what happens if nobody votes on the research. Honestly. Introducing the Earth God's Nursery, where I get bundles of joy in return. Oh yeah, Nick, let's do plinths. Plinths are really cool. Yeah, no problem, Rajul, but like I said, I really need to have that not during the stream. Okay, now let's do some... Oh, we voted for Artful Display. I like it when there's a tie between the choices. Now, flooring. I want to do... Where is it at? Stone slabs, no. Beeswax, metal grating, no. Metal plates, that's what I wanted to have. Let's just slap down some metal plates here. This will also get rid of these extreme amounts of tin. Okay, we can build that one now. You want to see what an obelisk is? You can create them at the art bench. And then you can set them up similar like sculptures. I want that thing here mined away. And I'm going to grab myself a new cup of tea, friends, so give me a sec, I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Nothing exploded on us in my absence. That's good. Alright. We got so much material to work with, I'm happy. I mean, we got alone so many steel slag chunks. That's a really, really good thing there. Not yet another raid. It's slowing down our building process. You guys do what you want to do. It's your coins. You can decide. But keep in mind, Yalda, it does decrease your karma. Alright, we did the leftover dusters out of extremely boring materials. I want to have something more exciting. So let's block the cloth out of that recipe. Don't like that. Because cloth is basically never a really good choice if I want to have something exciting. Okay, there we go. Also, didn't I install the wall-eyed mod? Yes, I did. Perfect. Okay. How much steel we got now? Still that much. Awesome. Now I have to think about where is the laboratory going to be installed. I think I'm going to go down this way. We're going to install the lab into that direction here. There we go. I think it's time to put up a storage bin for all that silver too. Alright, we got a psychic ship. Oh, dang. Whew. Bad drop event indeed. That's quite brutal. Alright, I'd rather take care of it before they awaken me. Thanks for the heaters. We are living in a permanent summer tile though, so it's not that important. Alright, so we're going to wait until everybody here is present. Nobody can be left out. And now... there we go. Fall back, fall back, fall back. And release the Hounds of War right away. Alright. I hope that I'll be able to bind all of them immediately. And let's take down that friggin' Lancer. Good. Alright. Looking good, though. Yeah, we got this. Well, that's because I disabled friendly fire. That's why. I would keep friendly fire implemented if it wouldn't work that crappy, honestly. But the way it does work, it's just horrible in this game. There we go. I think one heater would have been enough, Yalda, for that purpose, but thanks. Still appreciate that. Okay, so we got rid of most of that tin, and this storage area is now looking way less messy. Speaking about looking messy, though, I really don't think that I want my folks eating here forever. So we're going to put up a new, more luxurious area there. Well, if we're talking about combat extended, I'm not taking that. I hate that. Didn't hear about combat overhaul, but I haven't found any combat mods yet that didn't make things overcomplicated. Well, either they were making things overcomplicated, or I felt like I was better off with the base game. So, melee one for Yalda. There we go. Combat extended. No, that's just... It's incompatible with a lot of mods on top of that. Combat extended makes a lot of incompatibilities happen. And for me personally, it's putting the combat aspect of the game way too hardcore For me, RimWorld is not that much about a combat simulator and much more about a survival simulator. And therefore, I didn't like that. I tried it once, but don't know. Yeah, well, with Combat Extended, you have to play completely different compared to vanilla or any other modded approach. That explains a lot why you had a different approach to things. Oh, come on. Seriously? Alrighty. So friggin' much material. So I think I might have issued too many orders. As usual. My usual approach. Drown your colonists in work orders. Okay. Let's put down a medicine cabinet over here. And store the psychic tea in there. This will lower the amount of walking there, at least a little bit. So we created already 152 of those. Well, let's wait until these things have hatched. Then we'll take care of them. Alright. Oh man, I'm so impatient. I want to have the power production finally up and running. But once we're done with that one, I'm not gonna tap into more of those. I tapped into 3 of 5 on the map, so that should be enough then. And then finally we're able to do more crafting and stuff. Earn some money, set up the laboratory, the fun stuff begins. No, Suzette, stop that. Suzette is almost 2,800 years old. Jeez, wow. Well, we should let him just do a lot of melee. Catching... How's that guy? Because I left that door open. Catching a mortar shell also works. No trespassing. Where's the finish off here? That zebra guy was quite a chunk. Yeah, tough. Tough person. Alright, even man, sleep well, and thanks for your good company. Alright, Nick, you know what? The transhumanist thing actually convinced me that we're going to plug in the architect. Right arm or left arm? I forgot about the transhumanist trait you bought there. Right arm. If I... But wait a sec, not during the solar flare. No. I want to wait until the lights are back on, because lights do matter a lot. Alright. I knew that somebody was messing around with that. No, I want that operation done by the best doctor I got in town. Here we go. That was again. Ow! Well, at least it worked. I issued that order to Pop and it got overwritten by that other colonist. I don't get it. So, transhumanist pleased. This artificial part is cool. I want more. Yeah, sure. So we researched artful display. Good stuff. And also I got now on my power grid a whopping amount of 9,200 watt permanently as a leftover. Sterile materials, beer brewing, gas operation. If you want to make me happy, go for the gas operation because that enables us to do more guns. And that's something I really feel like that's a good thing for us. Hyorin is going for the important things in life. Let there be beer brewing. Alright, let's do some chem fuel. And we got reefer mats. Alright. Now. Let's do 2 deep refrigerators here. Hyorian's medical skill, no, it wasn't that bad. But compared to Pop, I didn't like that one. Architect limbs are really, really rare and such, so. Sterile materials were like, yeah, that's this one. Well, going to tune down the doctoring priority. For some reason that was way too low on that character, way too high on that character. And I think I had to reduce it for Pop the other time because he was killing himself there. So, smoke leaf leaves in that one. And we're going to do the psychoid leaves in the other one. This way the work materials will be closer to the benches, and also that stuff is not clotting my of course didn't ban everything first. There we go. That's a lot better. So when we get a second architect arm. Well, you can buy those with coins, in case you didn't know that. Oh, we're having there's a T. Whatever. Thai? Pronunciation issues. So, Pop and Suzette are marrying. Very good. So that means we're basically getting another marriage in. And it seems like we could use more headdresses. Sterile materials made the win. Well, due to the fact that Architect gear is in vanilla not craftable, you can buy it directly with coins. That's why. It's not being overwritten by the mod settings, and I sure don't mind if you guys do. Alright, let the reefer madness commence. I think we don't have the drug production yet. Okay, so we have to do it the hard way. This is going to store the smoke leaf joints. And finally we're starting to work on our art projects. Well, He's unhappy because of some tainted items, but he's on honeymoon, and yeah, marriage does that. Alright, now we get to do the joins here. There we go. Tin Gladius. Oh man. That's not too impressive. Wow, we're already through that? Nice. Okay. Progress is being made way faster now. Devil's Strand, advanced plastics, glassworking, or food condiments. I really feel like I need a real kitchen area soonish. I think I'll kick out like something like Soldiane's quarters or something like the quarters down there and do a production area there. Because I feel like right now that doesn't work too well there. Alright, there we are. So, let's make cowboy hats. Lots of them. Ooh, we got Aerofleet fur dusters. Oh man. Only 275 worth each? Okay. Yeah, that's a carving. It's a grand sculpture. Titanoboa hatching soon. I hope we're going to make it in today's run. Alright. There we go. Why are you guys buying that much human leather there? Oh no, I don't want cloth hats. Dang it. Keep forgetting to disable the cloth as an option. Cloth is such a boring material. Synthread. We actually got synthread? Nice. Alright, some funky leather. A timber wolf is going into revenge. Okay. A gigantoraptor. Well, let's send Russie after that. Really love if we had more high quality guns out for our people here. There we go. Ah, you want the animal bats out of that? Sure thing. Let's do that. That's 5 animal beds. The good thing is we can't build them even outside. They don't rot or anything like that. And food condiments win the race. Alright. Now, what did I want that room for? Ah, it should have been the eating hall. Exactly. Let's make it a little bit more generous then. And maybe going to drop in a sapphire column here. You guys bought 20 sapphires in between, and I feel like that's a very good opportunity to use them to a good in a good way. Just realized when we did the first magic play through the water. I guess so, Nick. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't know it back then either. Alright. Let's see what we discover while digging that out. So you guys choose what you want to choose for the next invasion event. I'm not going to say anything about that. So I really want that electric stonecutters table, and I want it now. We got that much material available. I don't want to do regular stone cutting any longer. There we go. So let's do sandstone blocks until we got 2000. And what's the other material here? Monzonite, wasn't it? Yeah. Let's do monzonite chunks until we got 2000. Gradient radius decrease. Done. Alright. Next step, I want to have a skip for all that money. When you're that rich that you need a skip for all that money. Alright, we've done research. We're done with researching. Okay, I'm going to skip out on that invasion event and see what it is going to bring. So we're being raided and not sieged. Now you can vote for that. Sorry, it's just always a problem there, but I don't know. Somehow the proportions of these are just stupid. By the way, microelectronics is a very, very, very desirable technology for us. I'd be more than happy if you guys would focus that over anything else. Hybrid implantology is also pretty good, but comms console. Microelectronics is comms console. And comms console opens up a lot of ways of acting with the outside world for us. Alright. Let's see what's going to make the race. Clothing or microelectronics? I'm pretty sure it's going to be clothing. Alright, that's quite a large number of enemies here. So let's send Centaurian into that. Block off the guys in melee. A Star Vampire Muffalo? No, that's a chameleon yak. They can transform their colors to according to their environment. Well, I'm quite happy we're not going for the noble clothing, because, sorry Nick, but we can go for the noble clothes one day later, but it's way more important to go with the modernized technologies here. I mean, I don't mind either way, but I do know what I think is very, very desirable. Wait a sec. It's a too small ingredient radius here. There we go. Nuclear stomach, and that's something we need research. We need to research first. Okay. Alrighty. What a mess out there. The nuclear stomach is provoking cancer quite hard. But in RimWorld, cancer is not the end of the world, honestly. Now, a gene wax warhammer. What the heck? Gene wax is extracted from combs of... whatever, of the genetic family, and is much less resistant than regular beeswax. Okay, it's crap, basically. Alrighty. Create that column before things crash on us. And more aquamarine. Nice. That's really good. I know who's happy about that. A wax warhammer. It's an artist's warhammer, I guess. Alright. There's yet again so much to cremate here. So let's get right started. A muffalo's pregnant. Speaking about which, there's a titanoboa in that room now. And let's see, who's the best animal handler? That's Russie. So we're going to leave that one for Russie for now. And also I want to leave open the door before that thing grows that hungry that it starts hunting people and... Alright, there we go. Well, Nick, your pawn is equally mad about this. He bit into Pop's leg 3 times. Hey, Russie. Hi there. We did do a lot of fighting, so that's for sure. But beyond that, we didn't really raise a lot of new animals. Oh my god, there's a huge muffalo growback going on. And, well, we're going to tame a titanoboa, so... But that one's for Yalda. Let's just hope it doesn't try and kill us here in the meantime. Alright. Yeah, Yalda wants a hatchery. It's going to be the master of the reptiles or something like that. Well, we did set up our power supply for the genetic laboratory. And I wanted to build the gene lab today already, but we had so many combat events and such things going on that I didn't really find a good moment to do so. Basically, that's what happened. I don't have a basket for raw meat yet. My god, we need to change that. There it goes. Now, an inspired taming would be really cool for the titanoboa, but one thing at a time. Pop is now infected, so off to bed you go. Let's see, who's a good doctor? Let's, no, Ash is already busy. Let's send Yalda after that. Or Suzette, is she also? Rather not. Tough skin gland. Yeah, these things all need blueprints first. Alright, did we already finish some art here? We're doing 2 of them. No, not yet. Okay. Well, we're going to get back to hunting later down the road too. DCS? What's DCS, Russie? Can't follow the abbreviation, sorry. So, we're going to put up a... Oh, pallet with wrapping for even more storage room. I like that. Digital flight simulator. Yeah, royalty is really good. I like that a lot too. It has its flaws, but that's just true for everything in life. Nice. Not the worst thing to spend your time on, Russie. So let's do this for the sandstone blocks. Oh, come on, the disease event again. Ugh. Like I said several times before, pick whatever you want, but the infection is sadly bugged and doesn't really show correctly who's going to be infected, and that's making it quite annoying. Well, the random animal tame thing is not really necessary. Aaron, or like 6 shooting. Well, I don't do that kind of deals, my friend. I'm not shaving off your skill points for material rewards. I'm sorry. What are you after right now? Ah, you want some points back, I see. Well, one thing at a time, we have to fight back a siege now. I'll look into it. So I want to make sure that they are building up the artillery before I destroy their base. Because this way I can plunder them for myself. And I'm pretty sure that my animals will be able to take down their encampment. Bronze mortar. Okay. So we got a couple of muscle parasites here. Alright, let's rush in there. They're starting to siege down on my power housings. Well, okay. They're assaulting the colony. That's okay though. I didn't want to have the artillery to begin with, but a mortar comes in handy. Always comes in handy to have your own mortar. I like that. Alrighty, that's that. So let's give you those 800 coins you were asking for. Well, let's do it like that. If you want it like that, we're going to do it like that. But then the minigun goes to somebody else. Battle Brothers, do I consider streaming it? Yes. Well, absolutely. I'm just still learning the ropes. The game is so hard, and I'm still so bad at it that I wanted to learn a little bit more. I mean, I am way better than before, but it was like I was playing that game for really 12 hours until I had the first, that's how I win battles moment. It's just crazy. But that's just my kind of crazy. But I gotta say, I'm blaming myself here. I'm playing it on Iron Man mode from the get-go. Because I know that this makes everything a lot harder, but at the same time, it does give me... I don't know, my learning process is more solid. If I lose something because I did a mistake in that way, the lessons, they stick way more. If I lose something because I did a mistake, something which was dear to me, can I leave you guys alone for a moment? Like, seriously. We got so many good doctors in this call. That's one thing I really hate about this game sometimes. Anybody mind resurrecting that poor sod? Like, seriously, whenever I stop micromanaging the entire colony... Oh, hi there, Razul. I instantaneously have dead people. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Whenever I micromanage everything, they're like acting out like they would be doing everything perfectly fine.
This is very personal.
Oh, thanks for the sub. Ed Fearless? Thanks, mate. Switch one of my planned passions for animals. Okay. By the way, we need some resurrection there, so... Or Pop will stay dead. Thank you so much for the subscription, mate. Your help goes a long way. Alright. If you guys don't want to. So, you know, I do... Wait a sec. How much coins do I own? 7,008. Aw, thanks, Ed. That's making me very, very happy to hear that. Working hard, you know. Working hard to make you guys happy. But I don't want to make it sound too bad. I'm actually a very, very passionate gamer, and therefore it's really cool for me to have that kind of job. And you guys are making it even cooler. Alright, now, Hyorian needs some treatment. Okay, may I request a gender change? Well, with the hair color, I can't really guarantee that. The game does funky things there. It really does super crazy things to the hair of people. And in medicine, switched to cooking. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, Pop died to the infection, because all of a sudden You know, we got like 5 people on top doctoring priority, but nobody was able to tend that infection properly. It's like, sometimes I feel like the medicine system is one of the worst of the game when you don't micromanage it or don't tend to it via mods. It's really wild. I already dealt with that, Joran. I already dealt with that. I mean, to be fair, we involved Pop into a fight during the infection, and that surely did... that surely was part of the problem. But I really... It's not the first time that I encounter these incidents. Okay, but we're going to sell off some items here. I sold away lots of the food I got because I can. And beyond that, let's check out if our neighbors have already restocked. Yeah, okay. But nevertheless, we're going to do a caravan here. Yoget and Russi, why not? Let's pick up the caravan animals. And let's pick up 2 riding animals. Well, I don't want to ride the T-Rex, as cool as that might be. Let's go for that one. And let's see what we can go shopping. Bear berries, yeah, they're yummy. So we go with 6,000 silver, and we're also going to pack in tons of clothing we created in the time beyond. So there's a decent chance of us gaining some really cool items here. Also going to pick up all the junk there on the colony. Probably we get lucky and find a way to sell away some of that. But this stuff surely clogs my inventories. And I'm not even picking up all the stuff we're featuring right now. There we go. I'm leaving the drugs at home, basically. We're now 2 hours in, yeah. But I'll be tuning out quite soonish. I want to do that caravan, and after that I think I'm going to go to bed. Or, well, offline. Gonna play some Infinitoad after that. So, the Titanoboa is still not tamed. And what about the Carnotaurus? Not yet. No, I wasn't Alpha. I wasn't Nick, I wasn't. I wasn't forgetting about that. Just enjoying myself so much tonight. Yeah, I mean, sadly I didn't manage to get to the point where I wanted to be, aka genetic lab, but, you know, it's progress nevertheless. Alrighty, I already reconfigured Pop, okay. The only thing I really dislike about Twitch Toolkit in general is that it removes the drama of loss. Because with all the revives available, I do notice that I'm not willing to just lose people because we're having that many coins available to just patch up everybody. That's the thing. That's the only thing I'd say I don't really like about the Twitch Toolkit thing. Don't know how you guys are seeing it, but to me that's certainly kind of a drawback. Probably should increase the costs of the Revive Pawn event then for the coming runs. Yeah, Razul. Basically, you got a similar idea like I had, making it more expensive because, or we just bind it to resurrect the Mexerims and remove the options to resurrect via the chat altogether. I think I'm gonna do that because it's kind of like spoiling the fun to a certain degree, honestly. A foreigner event. And they're coming to raid us. Sappers. Well, if it's sappers, I have to attack right away. Oh, Razul doesn't have a gun yet. Let's change that. Is Razul a shooter or... oh, well. Definitely the shooty kind of person. Let's pick up the bolt action rifle for now. Alrighty. Well, my personal idea would be to just to go for resurrect the Mexerims because they are a pretty nifty way of dealing with that problem, you know. Jeez. My T-Rex is dying. Like, for real. Why has Surly no gun on her? Alright. Let's send Nick into that guy. Never mind. So, this one is going to be a lot worse than usual. Pop is still down. Alright. These guys are already running, so I'll dispatch one of our best doctors to stabilize the T-Rex here, and the rest is going to head over to the other part of the sapping party. Why the heck do we gain another Men in Black event here? Go away, we don't want you. Shoo shoo. We're doing absolutely fine without you. Okay. Oh no. I hate it when that happens. I really hate it so much when that happens. I can walk again. I'll go die now. Sorry. Like, that's one of the things where I'm telling you the that system in RimWorld is so bad. It's one of those reasons. If it wouldn't been after this, and I mean there's a certain chance that this is still going to backfire on us. Battle rifle, it's a horrible weapon. I hate it so much. It's only a double shot item, and I was really unhappy the few times I used it. Not a big fan. Okay, so the Animus Vox is dying, but little do I care about the death of the animal. Well, maybe I'm over-exaggerating there a bit, but I always felt like it's a crippled version of the assault rifle, because it has only 2 shots, and therefore, you know, it has 2 shots, the same bad accuracies like the assault rifle. Let's compare it directly with the assault rifle. here. It deals a little bit more damage than the assault rifle. It has a tad bit of a better accuracy compared to the assault rifle, and a little bit of a better range compared to the assault rifle. Yeah, I think it's better than the most weapons I got. You're right about that. But if I have the choice, I really try to avoid that weapon, like, as much as I can. But considering that Serldiane doesn't even have any weapon whatsoever, you are absolutely right with that recommendation. Recon armor? Well, I don't know. It's marine armor, actually. I don't like to use tainted armor that much, honestly. Well, it's just a lot of micromanagement, which annoys me to no end. It's actually mostly the reason behind that, why I don't use it. And also there's the tainted debuff there, but if you insist. Let's do that one thing first and then the other thing. Wasn't there a helmet included? No? There's no helmet included. Dang. Well, Hyorin can take that one, because he's the melee guy in our colony. Well, it's actually really not an issue at all with the moral debuff. It's that low. It's mainly me being quite lazy around that topic. Totally admit that. So, let's start selling stuff. Especially when I do a run with that many battle animals, I often just ignore the armor on my folks. Well, overall I ignore the armor on my folks a lot. Mainly because people just insta-die no matter if you have armor on them or not. I'm a little bit pessimistic, I agree, I admit. Oh, finally getting rid of all that junk here. It's so good. Well... yeah, I agree with that, Rajul. Good night, Yalda. Happy to have you around that long tonight. Alrighty, so what can we do here? There's... Jump pack tech print. Well, it's at least something. A bionic stomach. I'll pick that up for Nick. Architect jaw. Psychic manipulator. Well, it's only working when you're actually featuring Psylinks, which nobody does in our colony as of yet. So I'm not going to go for that. Wow, that's pretty underwhelming, honestly. So we're going to trade with the other guys here too. But that's going to be something for the next episode, because I'm done for today. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I did see a chain shotgun. I think, didn't I buy that? I thought I bought that. Didn't I? Now I'm insecure. I didn't buy that. My bad. I should have bought that. Anyways, next time, it's time for me to say goodnight. See you guys next time, and who hasn't dropped a follow onto the channel, please feel free to. Like I did say before, many times before, I'm doing daily streams around the same time every day, so knock yourself out. And thanks for the good company, everybody. Bye-bye!